All right. Oh, I was gonna say don't smash your finger.
We both in here tonight on both sides.
Uh-huh.
Hey, welcome in.
Welcome in, everyone.
How y'all doing tonight? We got our Friendsgiving decorations up. How everybody doing tonight? You have a good day?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Slow. So those always makes for long days and it's slow day.
Yep. I like that look you got on today.
Thank you.
Looks really good.
Yeah. Denise Myrick's.
Is what?
Denise Myrick's collection. Makeup line. Her name Denise Myrick's.
That looks good on you.
Yep.
Welcome in. Thank you for coming into the live. How y'all doing tonight?
It's not on at all.
No.
Yeah.
The heat on.
The heat was on? Oh. I wonder. But that's how it is. 1 minute you turn it on the heat, next minute you turn it on the air.
That's how it is in Georgia.
Hey. Hey everyone, come on in the room.
Sing it, babe. Say, come on in the room. Come on in the room.
So silly.
How y'all doing tonight? Hello. We're going to get started here in just a minute. Hey, sweet cat, how you doing? Thank you for joining our live. This is our live. We're talking about our 6-week post-op experience after our weight loss surgery. So if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the chat. And for you people here on TikTok, come on, hit that heart. Show us some love, share our live. But how's everybody doing tonight? Thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Oh, hey, Tamika Ellis. Hey, that's my sister. That's my sister. Hey, Mimi. How you doing?
Hey, Mimi.
Come on, tap the screen. Give us some hearts. Let us know you're out there listening. Tonight, we are talking about our 6-week post-op experience after surgery, after gastric sleeve surgery. We have had our surgery for about 2 years now. So we were going to share our experience of what it was like the first 6 weeks after surgery. Hey, Dee, thank you for joining. Thank you, Abel, for joining our live. Thank you. This live is just going to explain about our 6 weeks post-op after gastric sleeve surgery. So if you have any questions or comments, put them in the chat. Just ask away. We'd be more happy to explain that to you today. Hey, Destiny, thank you for joining our live today. Appreciate you coming in. Dee, hey, how you doing?
Thank you.
How y'all doing out there? So we getting ready. You ready to start?
Yeah, we can go ahead and start.
Okay. Our you can start today.
Well, we're talking about our 6 week post-op, VSG, vertical sleeve gastric, um, weight loss surgery that we had. Um, for me, after the surgery, uh, was well, even 2 weeks before the surgery was pretty rough because we were on what they call liquid diet. So we couldn't have anything but clear broth,
Clear liquids.
clear liquids, whether it had been broth or liquid protein drink. It had to be clear. That was pretty rough because, of course, we were still at our highest weight and our appetites was still there, you
Yes.
know. So we had to really buckle down and focus and get ourselves prepared for surgery. Um, so, fast forward, we had the surgery, came out of surgery, recovery was fine. We did spend, with our surgeon, we spent one night in the hospital. That's to monitor you and make sure that you're okay. And we also did it was a scan, but it was like a endoscopic type
Yeah.
scan to make sure that we didn't have any leaks, after the surgery was done.
Thank you, Carolyn, and not just for joining our live. We appreciate you. Thank you. This is my beautiful wife, Selena. She's telling us about her experience of 6 week post-op, and we go ahead, babe.
Okay, so I was explaining about our 6 weeks. So once we got discharged, we were on to our 6 week recovery. One of the hardest things, because even after you discharge from the hospital, you have another 2 weeks on liquid uh, diet. So it was rough, and even in the hospital because they gave you that little cup that they put the pills in, the little small cup. Well, we could have no more than that amount of water with just sipping it.
I think we still got one
We
of those
still,
that
we still got those little cups. Yeah, that's fine. So we were able to drink those tiny little cups of water, which we couldn't down it. We had to just sip it, a little bit at a time, put it down, have a little bit more, put it down. And I tell you, it was rough because that is the time you want water the most when you come out of surgery and you coming from off of anesthesia. So we got discharged. We home, still sipping on.
I don't know if y'all can see this cup, but this is the little cup that we had to drink out of for about 2 weeks every hour, and they wanted you to get so many ounces a day
of water.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Gorgeous One, and Jay Travis for joining. Thank you for joining the live, guys.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
But yeah, this is what our liquid and food intake was for the first 2 weeks.
So after we came home and got situated, again, that was the amount of water that we can have pretty much for the first 2 weeks because if you're trying to consume more than that, and most times if you're thirsty, you do what? You try and gobble it down. Well, with gastric sleeve or any weight loss surgery, it's not going to allow you to without discomfort. You're going to have discomfort and you're going to know it and you're going to be like, oh, doubled over until kind of like the water settles, go down and settle in your stomach. Then, that discomfort, I don't want to say pain, is discomfort, passes by. But in the midst of that little bit of water and liquid that we can have, we were on, we phased out as far as food. The first 2 weeks we were on that liquid.
Yes.
And then by the third week, we were able to have puree foods,
Puree, yes, yes.
So yeah, so the food had to be puree, consistency. That was pretty rough too, because we were kind of like taking soups without anything in it, no meats or
Yeah.
anything, vegetables, and blending, kind of getting it kind of whippy, style, so it can be puree and we can take sips of that. For that was the third week we were home. By the fourth week we were home, uh, we transitioned into what we call soft foods,
So we
which
was
is
still
mushy,
puree because the 2 weeks we had to. It was
liquid.
2 weeks on each.
Two
And then
weeks
we
on
moved to
each.
soft foods
Yeah, that's about
because
right.
we moved over to protein shakes. Now our stomachs were newly um stitched, so we still basically was trying to get this much into a orange sack that much, and it
Mm.
was not easy. What were some of your challenges with the first 2 weeks? What you think some of your challenges was?
Consuming enough liquid, because you get full fast, very fast. Even though you look at that cup, you're like, well, that's nothing. You just. But when you just had weight loss surgery, it's hard to get even that small amount down. So that was my challenge. And then they expect you to get so much liquid down every hour. That keeps you from being dehydrated. Um, you know, keeps your uh, organs functioning properly, veins, all of that plays a part in our body, when we're getting the right nutrients and the right amount of liquid in. Oh, what was yours? What were some of your challenges?
Some of my challenges was just the amount of liquid they wanted us to have each day. I know when we first was out of surgery, going into recovery, it was kind of jarring because you're still under anesthetics and they want you to get up and walk right away. They want you to get up and move so you won't develop any blood clots. But my biggest challenge was the first day, being honest, staying awake, like literally just trying to stay awake to get the ice, to get the water, to get the broth that they brought in. Every checking to make sure you're drinking, make sure you have the proper liquid before they let you go home. Um, and that was it. The and then once we got home, it was the soreness of the
Sorry,
sorry,
that's the dog.
it was a soreness of the incisions, moving around, getting up and down, trying to go to our doctor's appointment, getting in and out of the car. That was more of a challenge because most of the time we had to try to keep ourselves awake just so we could drink the water because they don't tell you. They explain you're gonna be under anesthetics. The surgery gonna take 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours at the most.
It was
But
about 2 hours.
yeah, then they gonna tell
Yeah.
you when you go home, you're still gonna be full of the effects, especially if you haven't had any type of major surgery. Even if with dentistry, you still be groggy, but we were extra groggy. That's what I think.
Mhm.
So that was something that I had to get accustomed to, having to get in and out of the bed, um, going to the restroom because
Yeah.
you don't realize what your abdomen, how much muscle
Muscle is in your abdomen and
yeah.
it pulls. Even with coughing, the slightest little cough, we kind of
Mm-hmm.
gently holding a small pillow to our stomach, and trying to get the cough out, or sneezing. Those things, you don't realize how much your stomach muscle plays a part in that cough, in that sneeze, until you go and project one. And then have surgery and pulling, so you're in pain.
And then also when they tell you puree food, they tell you can have soup, but not the contents of the soup. So we could have I think we got addicted to broccoli cheddar soup, we had to strain out the broccoli, the carrots, and what else was in there? Did they have bacon bits in there?
No,
Okay,
not
that was a
the
potato soup.
Panera one. You just get
Yeah,
the broccoli and
and the carrots in there.
the carrots that
Yeah.
was in
So
there.
we had so you ought to seen us. Both of us hurting.
Oh
One would
gosh.
fix breakfast, the other one would fix lunch, and we tried to we'll do dinner together, both with a soup can, just strain it out, or we'd go to Panera, and then we also went to this nice little
Thank you, Shay. Thank you for watching.
we went to this little Chinese restaurant that had this nice onion soup
Oh
broth,
yeah,
that
the
mushroom
broth.
broth.
Oh
Oh my
God, it
God,
was
so
such
good.
it was life.
You don't
That
understand.
broth. That broth was everything.
Yes, it was. And sometimes when we had the potato soup.
Thank you, Faye. Thank you for joining in.
Yes, thank you guys. Hey, if you guys over here on TikTok, you gotta do us a favor. Can you like and share the live? But I just want that was like the funniest thing with puree. They would say you can have puree food, but not solid food.
Right.
So eventually, in the week 4 through 6, we went to soft food.
Yeah, so we were kind of happy about that because we were able to have like mashed potato. I mean, we all know applesauce.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
man, when I tell you applesauce saved me, I had strawberry, green apple, plain, all unsweetened, because your stomach is very sensitive to sugar. For the first 6 months after surgery, I don't think I had any craving for anything sugary. Yeah. Even now, the only time I crave something sugary is during my menstrual. But other than that, it takes away that craving for any type of sugar or any type of starchy food. But we told, I mean, I ain't finna sit here and lie to you. When they said we could go to soft foods,
oh God,
I made so many mashed potatoes.
Oh my gosh. We doctored up the mashed potatoes.
Oh, grits, we had to really whip grits. Yeah. Grits was really, you don't realize grits are not soft.
Hey sis, thank you for joining. Hey.
But yeah, that grits are not soft food.
It's because it's grainy. It's grainy. You don't realize, you think you eat grits and it's soft, but it's really grainy. Yeah. So you really have to like blend them to get it a soft consistency, a whip type consistency.
But when we ate the grits, because they were grains, we probably had maybe 2 spoonfuls, and it felt like we ate like a huge bowl of grits. It just sat in our stomachs like, what is going on here? Like, are we supposed to be eating grits? It was on the list, we had to, hook it up, put a little salt, little pepper in it. But we were restricted for the first 2 weeks of what we could eat. We had to eat lean protein. They wanted us to eat beef because of what we were losing in the nutrients, but beef did not sit well with us. Either one of us. So we had to find another way to get food.
Yeah, and that's the thing with weight loss surgery.
Thank you guys for joining. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining our live.
Is that our stomachs are slow absorption stomachs. So the way that I like to say regular people's stomachs absorb food is fast. It takes it down, breaks it. But with ours, because we only have that small sac there of a stomach, it's slow. It absorbs whatever we put in it. It absorbs it slower. So that's the difference, of the breakdown. Somebody else will eat something, the food will break it down faster, and ours will be at a slower process.
But the best part of going through the 6 weeks is mind conditioning, because your body tell you, hey, you don't need to eat that, because
your Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
She thought she could have Chick-fil-A. Can you believe it?
It was like week 7, and I know we said 6 weeks. They said, okay, you can try, chicken, but don't eat too, maybe like the size of the palm of your hand. So I was like, okay, Chick-fil-A has those grilled nuggets. Let's go try those. And Selena was smart. Selena say, let's just, our stomach, doing okay right now with applesauce, with mashed potatoes. Let's not push it. And I said, well, they said about week 7 we should be able to eat some type of protein. She's like, okay, you go ahead. You gonna be hard headed. You gonna have a setback. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it anyway. So I went and got a 4-pack of grilled nuggets, and I had one, and people think Chick-fil-A is healthy, is grilled, but you still have to realize it's still some form of processed food.
Yeah, and our stomach still process slower.
Yeah, so I tried to eat it. I got in like one bite, half of a nugget, and I was like, and I felt like I ate a whole chicken.
Yeah,
and I
and it came right back. Yeah, it came right back up because it didn't.
Right back up.
It didn't absorb. Our stomach couldn't absorb it at the time. So yeah, needless to say, she had opened the door and so came back up.
Okay, post-op diet surgery. Share your recovery tips. Okay, some of our recovery tips. That's a good question. Thank you for that question. Some of our recovery tips, we would say, even though they tell you walk.
Yes.
Walk. Like, don't walk 4, because we were feeling good about week 3 or 4. Our incisions are healed, and we was like, before we just walked in our little cul-de-sac, up and down the road a couple of times. But we said we can do a mile.
So we thought we can do a mile.
So we went out out here where there's a walking path, and we said we're gonna walk. We're gonna do a mile we're gonna do a mile today, because we were both feeling good. We was losing weight. We could get up and down the steps I could get up and down the steps without huffing and puffing. So we was all good. About time we didn't get to a half a mile, and we were in a little pain, a little mind fatigue, and
and then it was like mind fatigue, but also like your mind was like foggy.
Yeah,
like oh my
your
God,
body was you were trying to push your body too far, too fast. So we had to sit our butts down and just continue to walk and build up our ways to get to a mile. It didn't take us long to get there, but it did take some time. Now I would say a good tip is listen to your doctor.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining, Sharita Thomas. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining.
And Cheryl Wright, thank you. Appreciate it. How you doing? Listen to your doctor. When they tell you to do something, not just telling you to be mean or don't want you to enjoy life again. They want you to be healthy and heal correctly. Because if they have to go back in, they're gonna have to open you back up and restitch you. We've heard of some people stories that didn't follow directions of their doctor, and they had to go back in to get stitched or had an infection or blue day stitching because they wanted to eat more than what was allowed. Weight loss surgery is a lifetime.
Thank you, Tasha, for joining. Thank you.
Thank you, Tasha. How you doing?
How are you, girl?
Weight loss surgery is not a quick fix. The first 6 weeks will test you mentally and physically because I'm
Janice, I can't. It'll knock me off if I answer you. If I answer the call, it's gonna knock me offline, off the live. You gotta type in what you want me to know. Type it in the comments area, please.
Mm-hmm. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the 6 weeks are going. Will test you. It'll get you to a place um where you either gonna succeed or fail. Most people in their first 6 weeks gonna know if they're gonna make it. Because some people, you got to realize that the first week, the first 10 days before surgery, that's the first time you really are restricted or how much you take in, or you lose your most weight before surgery because you're restricted to liquid diet and your calorie intake is cut almost in half. So you're gonna lose the weight before surgery. But the reason that they asked us to do the liquid diet is not for weight loss, but it is for to shrink the liver so that the surgeon can have a clear path to remove the stomach. And most of the time when you hear people having difficulties with their surgery is because they didn't follow directions. They didn't do the liquid diet to shrink the liver, to have a successful surgery, to go in and get as much of your stomach or that pouch out. And then also we I would say we give it to our surgeon, Dr. Sonny. He drove it into that point. He was like, your success is based on what you do before surgery and then after surgery. He said, I can give you the surgery, but if you don't put in the work and the time, you still gonna in 2 or 3 years you're gonna stretch your stomach back out because it's still a muscle. It'll expand. So, so we can see people do that, and you hear stories about, well, the surgery didn't work for me. Maybe it did for some people, but
Thank you, Tasha.
it did. It did for us. Well, it's doing for us right now. So that's one thing that you had to figure out what works for you and what works with your body.
You do.
And then 6 weeks right after surgery, you're going to find out if you can do it or not, if you're built for it. Even though you go through the testing, you go through everything, that 6 weeks is longer than you think it is. You think, okay, well, I just have to do these 2 weeks, get to 6 weeks, and I can eat real food again. You can try to eat real, what you call real food again, and it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
And it's gonna, it hurt. And even now, certain foods doesn't digest as well as I would like pork. Now this is gonna be funny, and I heard somebody say this. I think it was Marlon Williams.
It's beef with me.
Yeah, bacon is not pork.
Golly, y'all don't
bacon is his own category.
Oh God, oh goodness.
But you have to make sure that you clean your, even though they laparoscopy, you still have your incisions. You have to be careful how you move. To take a bath, use the restroom. Oh, sleep, man. I believe maybe week 3 I was sleeping so much better because at first it was a little uncomfortable for me. Yeah, because you didn't know what you could do in the 6 week surgery. Once you got off. But after that, it was. I slept really good. I think 2 months after surgery, I started sleeping with my CPAP machine because it was just Then I realized I didn't need it anymore. But the best thing I enjoyed about the 6 weeks was the popsicles.
Oh God, yeah. What was the name of the popsicle box?
Outshine.
Outshine.
Oh my God.
Sugar-free Outshine popsicles. Oh, they were our friend.
Oh yes.
We ate those things like we were eating a steak. I mean, it really saved us, you
It
know.
did. It did. But it was a test. Because some days we'd be sitting here, we like, damn, I want to. You're not even craving it. That's another thing. You don't have any cravings. You realize you wanted it.
So you realize at this point that you eat to live and not live to eat.
Eat. Because
So
sometimes
it's a big
it's a
difference.
huge. That's a huge
Hmm.
difference. Because sometimes I was sitting here, it was like week before, I was like, damn, I just wanna eat a hamburger. Then your body be like, you ain't even hungry. You just want
Hmm.
it because you want it, not
Hmm.
because you need it. Not saying a good hamburger is not good, because I tell you, I enjoys me a good hamburger without the bun, or half a bun, or half a hamburger. But that's like once every blue moon.
Hmm.
'Cause
And
that
even
bread
yeah, and
now,
even with the hamburger, you at most we'll get is 3 bites
mhm.
at most, but most times it's like 2 bites. You got to stop, let that digest, give yourself a minute, let that digest. Then if you feel like you want another bite, you can have another bite, but you're not gonna finish that whole. If you do, you pushing through it.
Yeah.
And it's uncomfortable. And I don't see some people have did it. I don't see how they did that because the discomfort you feel from pushing through your limit where you supposed to cap off, because our mind and our stomach tells us, okay, I've had enough. You feel that little nudge there, but you know, pre-surgery, we just ate right through that nudge. Hey, we were eating it down, but now your stomach, that nudge is gonna be there, and if you try to do it, you're gonna have discomfort behind it, and you'll know, oh, I don't eat too much, I had that one bite too much. So
And in that 6 weeks process, it teaches you how to eat, then drink, or drink, then eat. Now, some people can't eat and drink still, with the surgery. I have the I have to do one or the other
yeah.
first. Then my stomach still has to wait to process that, the food or the beverage that I've consumed. So that's something that I'm not concerned about, but it is still wondering why. Because some people can eat now at the stage that we at, and drink and eat at the same time.
Hmm.
But I just think it's just a testament, because we did what, as our doctor say, we're doing pretty good. We're still, losing weight, but we say it's 6 week post op, but yeah, I say it's a total,
Probably
maybe
about
10, 8
8
to
to
10
10
weeks,
weeks.
after surgery, to
Hmm.
where you feel okay, that you're not scared to eat. But at one point, I stopped eating, and all I did was drink protein shakes.
Yep.
I mean, I had every
Yeah.
flavor:
And
strawberry.
the thing about it is, then they told us that things that you like before surgery, you may not like after, and vice versa. Things that you like after surgery, maybe things you didn't even think you would like before you had it. And it's so true. It is so true. So,
So, what are some things that you like before surgery that you don't like now?
um, a lot of, like, I can eat more sweets prior to surgery.
Yeah, yeah.
But now, again, I don't have that much craving for it, and I don't eat that much sweets now.
Okay.
So that was one of the big things. 'Cause I must, I like the sweet. I'm a sweet eater, so I like the cakes and the cookies, type things. But yeah, I don't have to have it.
Yeah, that's true with me. I was a sneaker bar person. I don't like them like I did before.
Oh, wow.
I don't miss it though. I try to eat one, and it just don't taste the same. The food still tastes the same to you sometimes.
Sometimes it tastes the same. Sometimes it doesn't. Depending on where you get, where you get it from, how it's prepared at home,
Yes.
So.
But we just like to thank you guys for joining us tonight about our 6-week post-op. This is just a preview of what we're going to be doing, some conversations that we're going to have. We're getting ready to put our podcast out called Plug, which is Pursuing Life Under Gastric. It's going to have content about everyday life, how we live, what we do when we go out, how we go on vacations, and also keep follow us here on Facebook and TikTok, because we're going to be putting out more content about our weight loss, about our visits. We're going to be doing some couples content, then push that out. But we are going to begin putting our podcasts out weekly. And at the beginning of the year, we just want to get people an introduction of what we're going to be doing for 2026, letting people getting to know us in our journey, about our gastric sleeve, to let them know that it is support out there. There's a lot of support out there.
Absolutely. It is more support than you can ever imagine out there. If it's not coming from someone online, social media, you have so many support groups for weight loss patients, because you'll forever be a weight loss type patient.
Yes. And we want to bring people aware. So we may not see us on live as much as we are now, because we're going to be working on our podcast, putting more information out on our social media. But we just want to...
Hey, Auntie, thank you for joining. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for joining. Thank you, guys. Do you have anything else you want to discuss?
The journey with clothing during the 6-week period.
Yes, talk about that.
Was another challenge.
Yes.
Because things that we wore before the surgery, just even 2 weeks after surgery, those things either they had became too...
Hey, Nina, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining.
That's okay. They either became too big for you to wear, or they were getting too big for you to wear.
Absolutely.
We have given away, I know me personally, big black garbage bags full of clothes, because, for those that know, I started out, my highest weight was 307 pounds. I am currently 193. So I did make it. My goal was to make it into what we call Wonderland, which means you're in the 100s club.
Yes, you are.
So I made it. I'm proud of myself that I did. But along with that much weight loss, you lose your wardrobe. You start pretty much all over again. Everything. You don't realize how much everything has to change. My bracelets are so huge. Like my Pandora bracelets, I'm eventually have to... I never had this much room in my Pandora bracelet. So I'm eventually have to get a small. So your jewelry, you have to either get links taken out, or you have to buy it over again, or extender on it. It's the same with your underclothes. Bras, we still buying bras because we're still losing weight. So we try not to invest too much money in the clothes or the undergarments, because we within a month, 2 months, we may not be able to wear it anymore. Became too big. So it's the same way underwear. You don't think I was a 9, 10 in underwear. Well, I'm a 7 now in underwear. So you see the big difference? So you have to buy all of that over again.
Hey, Geraldine Malone.
Look at Geraldine. Hey, Geraldine. So it's a lot goes into it. You don't think,
But we know, even though we lost a lot of weight, a lot of people have benefited. We were able to donate 3 bags of clothes to Jamaica.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
just
took
did it
clothes
to
to
Jamaica
Jamaica
with the
for
hurricane. So they
because
were
we
able to,
had clothes sitting up in a bag that I had for months. I guess that was a
yeah.
reason. And the clothing for me, I still be trying to hold on to.
I know it's your favorite pieces and
Yeah,
you say, well, I'm going to get it altered.
yeah. I ain't
But
still got
then,
some stuff out there yet.
yeah, but then you hold on to it and then you look at it again. You be like, I know I'm never going to get this altered. I might as well just give it away, type thing, donate it,
Yeah.
type thing. Because think about if you had a pair of pants that was my weight at my highest, my size was a 24. I was anywhere from a 22 to leaning over into a size 26. And I'm now down to a 12. Take a pair of pants that's a 22 and try and make it a 12. You basically, that person that's doing the alterations, they're going to charge you a buku load of money because that's a lot of work to get that down to a size 12. So, you just have to weigh your pros and cons with it and say, is it worth me spending this money in having it altered, or just go ahead and donate it and buy another jacket or something in my size?
But you can also donate it to a good cause like Goodwill. We donated clothes that way. We didn't give in some to um, friends
Yeah,
and family.
family. Yeah, friends and family.
Yeah.
They've benefited.
So, and
Um,
also, people don't tell you this, and you're not gonna believe it, but your shoe size changed.
it does.
I went from wearing a 9.5 down to a 8.5. So
Yep.
your feet size changed. Everything changed. My glasses are
Yep. Your
now
glasses, you gotta get a smaller frame
too
because your
big for
face
my
is,
face.
is
Yeah,
smaller.
yeah. So it's always pros and cons about losing weight. But like we were stating, the post op surgery is the 6 weeks is the difficult one. Now they don't tell you this when about not the weight loss surgery. When you get sick, is you get sick differently because you're not able to take certain medications, certain antibiotics, and it takes a little while longer for your body to
Process that
process that medicine.
medicine,
The first 6 weeks,
especially if it's oral. If it's oral medicine, it takes longer for
mm-hmm.
your stomach to absorb that
Yes,
oral medicine.
yes. So, so the first 6 weeks we couldn't take a pill. We had to take a chewable because our stomachs couldn't take it. It wouldn't take it at all. It would just be we couldn't swallow
Yeah, we
pills.
were so
We
nauseous.
had
I
to grind
mean,
it up. I got a pill
yeah, we had a
grinder.
pill grinder when we left the hospital
We
because
had
we
to.
had to grind the pills up
Mm-hmm.
for about first 6, 8 weeks.
Yes.
Yep.
And then we moved to capsules. We haven't moved to anything else. Not the coated. We still have to take capsules. It's easier for our stomachs to digest the capsules than anything else. Even what's the other one? The coated pills. That was a little difficult.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But we rather have liquid medicine. But they don't make liquid medicine, and sometimes when you do get the liquid vitamin, it doesn't it absorbs quickly into your body. That's what I like about the liquid medicine, the liquid vitamin. But it is what it is.
It doesn't give you, like even with the bariatric advantage line of supplements, it doesn't. I don't think I ever seen liquid vitamin with that line, and we have to
Okay.
take that because of the stomach absorption.
Yeah. Yes.
And it gives us a way broader supplement in the vitamin. You know, a list where it has this, so much iron, so much this, so much that. But when we take it through the for bariatric patients, it gives you more supplement in that vitamin. Like it's a whole list of supplement things that is in that one little capsule that's beneficial for our stomachs and our bodies.
Geraldine Malone said, I've heard some people can't eat citrus food. Have you ever came across food that you can't eat now that you used to eat before? Oh, yeah. Steak.
It's hard for me to digest
steak.
beef.
Yeah.
So if I eat it, it's every blue moon, and I have to really take my time and eat it. And probably about 4 bites in, I don't want it anymore. It done got cold. I'm tired of chewing. Yeah, I just don't want it no more. So I'm like, to the hell with that. I don't want to deal with it. So I just find another protein to eat. My protein of choice is seafood and chicken. So
yeah, especially shrimp.
Oh yeah, I love seafood. Love shrimp.
Mm-hmm. I used to didn't like seafood before. Now I like it.
I know, right?
And I still like tacos.
Oh yes, you do. You love tacos.
Tacos have all the 4 groups of food in one setting. That's why people hold it in your hand. You have the protein, the lettuce, the
Oh
cheese,
God.
and the grain
So
right
you
there.
gonna go with that?
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
And they say you sticking to that, and you going with that.
I'm
You
sticking
sticking
to
to.
that. I'm sticking to that.
All right now.
And you can't blame me for that. They got a whole style of cuisine dedicated to tacos. You know, they have Tex-Mex, then they have authentic Mexican, then they have Puerto Rican, then they have Cuban, and they have all sorts of tacos that you
Another
can try.
good thing that we learned through the 6-week post-op, 6 to 8 week post-op, is portion size. You learn that very quickly, because you're only going to be able to have maybe a spoonful of this. Well, then it wasn't even probably like a teaspoon. Now we're probably able to get tablespoon of this and that, but then it was a teaspoon, and sometimes we couldn't even get a full teaspoon of this or that back then. So you quickly had to learn portion size in order not to be wasteful or quandrous with your money, spending money on food, grocery, and all that, and you ain't eating it, you throwing it out. Hey, we know groceries are expensive now.
Exactly.
So you quickly learn, learn the game per se.
And I will say this, Thanksgiving is coming up next week. And I remember the first time we had a Thanksgiving meal, it was literally a tablespoon of this, tablespoon
just
of that.
A little bit. Just a little bit. Just so we can sample it.
But it was good sample. It took me about an hour to eat a whole plate of food for Thanksgiving. But I am thankful that I didn't have my surgery around holiday time. Because I don't know, I would have been mad. I would have turned it over to people's plates.
That first year that we had surgery.
They said portion size is very important. I have lost 30 pounds.
All right. Yes.
Yeah, girl.
Yes, hunty.
Trying to get your sexy back.
Yeah, but that first Christmas, that first Thanksgiving, so 2023, we had the surgery July 10th, 2023. So, after July to summer, come up to the holiday. So by the time that year of Thanksgiving, oh yeah, we was all excited about Thanksgiving, only to just know, okay, well, this little sample of, let me just have a little sample of that, we still was able to eat, but it was just very
I
minimum.
said 3 pounds. My bad.
So
I got my glass. I had to lean forward to get my eyes checked. But yeah, I sampled the desserts first, and then I went back because I love good sweet potato pie.
I love good sweet potato pie.
But yeah, the portion control in that 6 weeks. That's why it is very important during the first 6 weeks to develop your habits, especially the last two, because you'll be able to go work out, you'll be able to know your schedule, what you need to eat. You have to get so much protein in every day. The protein is what gets a lot of people, because you can get your water. Well, after the 6 weeks, you can get your water in. Protein was very hard for me to get in because we had to get first it was 50 grams of protein.
Yeah,
Then they
gradually
move it up to eventually we at 90 now.
Yeah,
you had to get 90 grams of protein. You don't realize how hard that is, even for a person that hasn't had any weight loss surgery. You try to get in 90 grams of protein because you think that because you're eating a certain portion size or a certain type of food, that it is going to help. It's going to get it out. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Alfonso and Lucius, for joining. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate you guys for joining the live.
Thank you for joining.
A portion, the 90 grams of protein is very difficult to get in. You think you can go and you can drink it. You can't get all that liquid in your stomach at one time. I've tried, and it is very hard to process. They don't tell you the process of what's going on once you're in surgery or once you're out of surgery. Thank you guys for joining the live. Wow, thank you. Really appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming in. Thank you
for coming in.
Make sure you guys like and share and follow me up there. Thank you guys. But it's very hard to get into surgery or get into getting the 90.
You're right. Yeah, your taste buds do become different.
We don't use supplements because it's harsh on our stomach.
Can you use supplements? What supplements you talking about?
Probably like protein powders we do have protein powder, but not like pill supplements. Because I can only take so many pills a day.
Oh gosh, yes. Yeah.
But protein comes in powder or shakes or even water. Yeah. We tried protein water before.
Oh God. Remember we stopped by over at the GNC?
Yes.
You got that protein water?
That protein water was nasty.
Oh, it was horrible.
But some people drink it.
They do.
Some people drink it. I'm not going to discourage you. If you're out there and you're on your weight loss journey, I'm not going to discourage you for getting protein water. But I enjoy protein shake. Yes. Protein powder or the tasteless protein that you can put in coffee, water, and you can get your protein that way. But sometimes you got to remember to take it. Yeah. Because you don't have an appetite.
And it's just finding what works best for you. Everything doesn't work for everybody on this journey. So you just have to pick and choose, this work. Okay, I know that don't work. Okay, I won't get that no more. It's a lot of, pick and choosing, what will work for you. And that's why in the beginning, you don't go out and buy quantities of things until you get a little sample or buy one of something to try. Exactly. Okay, my taste bud's not really, or my stomach not really feeling that,
Yeah, so thank you guys for joining us here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Juan. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Just continue to tap that screen and share the live. Yeah, protein water exists. It does. Now they have protein bars. Trader Joe's had a good protein bar that we enjoyed.
Yes.
Yeah, and it didn't have a lot of sugar. Right. It didn't have a lot of processed food
ingredient in it. Yep.
Quest chips.
Quest chips is good. Yeah. Yeah. Quest chip was good. You tried those I always call them the little fake Doritos Quest because they protein chips.
They have
so I call them
grams.
fake Doritos.
Yeah. That's 15 grams right there.
That's 15 grams of protein.
Then, yogurt. Man, we ate so much yogurt.
Oh, Lord.
If I ever see yogurt,
and sometimes you will burn out on certain things if it becomes part of your routine.
Yes.
Yogurt became a big part of our routine, even to this day it is, and protein shakes or drinks. And we'll go a long period of time and then we'll say, okay, let's take a week off from the protein shakes, or maybe a week off from the yogurts, because you gorge out. You eat it all the time. You're saying it's repetitious, the same eating habits and style. So you burn out on it and you say, I just don't want that. No, not this. Let's just skip a week on that, a week or two on that. But it's all about finding what works for you, and going with that.
Absolutely. But yeah.
Any questions you guys have? We'd be more than happy to answer any questions.
Well, we covered a lot tonight, babe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you like the taco flavor? I haven't heard of protein water. Oh, yes. They got it at Walmart. Mm-hmm. Walmart, and they got it at like GNC. But CVS. Yeah, CVS got it. Mm-hmm.
They also got a sour cream and onion flavor that's pretty nice too.
You love the taco flavor, what, Faye?
The chips we was talking about.
Oh, they got taco flavor?
That's the fake nacho, the Doritos you was talking about.
Oh, I just call them Doritos. The fake Doritos. I didn't really. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about what. So next week is Thursday. Is Thanksgiving. I don't know if we're gonna do a live next week.
No, we're not.
We're gonna take some time off to spend with our immediate family. This is the first year in a long time.
Chips. Okay. Yeah.
A long time that our daughter has Thanksgiving off.
Yay! So she'll be with us this year. Well, all day with us. She ain't gotta eat early and then run off to sleep. Trying to go to work that night. So her and the grandbaby. I'm sorry. I 6. Cause she always saying, Grandma, I 6. Baby, I know you 6. It's like a golden age for her.
Next year she's gonna be saying I'm 7.
So.
But yeah, we like to thank y'all guys for joining us tonight. We're gonna actually thank you for plugging into us this evening. Pursuing Life Under Gastric. More content is gonna come out about how we vacation. Our day to day.
When we're out and about shopping. I'm sure you want to see how we shop.
You don't want to see how we shop.
Yes, they do. Because a lot of it is at the thrift store, because we cannot go out there and buy $50, $40.
Oh yeah.
Shirts and dresses, and then a month later we don't drop a size of $2. So that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, we definitely gonna do that. And then we also gonna go to restaurants and more friendly restaurants here, and because we in the Atlanta area, and just put out more content so we can build up our podcast, because we're gonna put that out. The podcast would be more detailed, more I don't say provocative, more revealing in depth into our lives as I'm going through the surgery. A lot more information, more resources out there for people who are thinking about having weight loss surgery and that have had weight loss surgery. But keep a lookout for it. It's going to be plugged. Pursuing Life Under Gastric, because we want to show people that you can still live while having this weight loss surgery. People think life stops when you have the surgery. You live a full and healthy life if you do it right.
That is so true.
We like to thank you guys for joining us tonight on our 6-week post-op information. So,
is there any questions that you guys want to ask?
Now, if you have any questions, you can DM us.
Oh, absolutely. Inbox me.
Inbox us here on TikTok or Facebook. I guess I need to update my name on here. But thank you guys for joining. We really do appreciate you guys. This is just the beginning. We know we have to start somewhere to end up where we want to be. So just thank you guys for listening. Thank you for being day ones.
Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you.
Ready to end?
Yes. Is that happening?
So,
well, if we're not going to be able to talk to you guys next week, so we wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family and your friends, your loved ones, and just eat. And it's telling me that we eat as much as your hearts is content. We will do the same, which is not much, but we're okay with that. We've grown to live with that. And just love on your loved ones.
Yes, definitely love on your loved
ones. Thank you again for tuning in. Stick around. We got our podcast to come. P.L.U.G, Pursuing Life Under Gastric. So there's more to come from us, and we look forward to interacting more with you guys.
Yes, and thank you guys for joining. Just remember, if you're on TikTok, continue to like and share the live. Just look out for more content about our weight loss journey and how we do life. I'm going to give you a sneak peek into the white sides or the Guilford white sides. I like which one the Guilford white sides.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you guys for joining. And good night. That thing up. Need some outro music.